This is called China. 中国. The plane touches down with a shudder, as if an earthquake foreshadows some terrible tragedy down the road. I'm visiting the homeland. I'm on vacation to sit like a tourist. My mother is my guide. 空气. The air is thick, not with apprehension but pollution, as if globalization and mass production are strangling the country itself. 长城, the Great Wall, the majestic dragon wrapped protectively around China, is trapped in a bondage of rails, trash, and security cameras, more like a line to an impossibly far attraction than an attraction itself. Tiananmen Guangcang, places of political interest, like Tiananmen Square, have an in-house military force, patrolling and forbidding cameras, a helicopter parent around an embarrassing child. Gu Gong, my mother, explains to me the history behind cultural icons like I'm a dumb child. By China's standards, I might as well be. Sweet. We boil any water we drink, avoiding any contact with anything that could possibly affect us. Like how we avoid any contact with locals and the reality of China that could possibly affect us. 自助. I ate a deep fried spider. It says something that on a trip where I go and learn about my heritage, the most memorable thing about it was an odd food I ate that had almost nothing to do with the culture. 我的母亲. My mother tells of her childhood, how she grew up in Shanghai, of living through the Chinese Civil Revolution. I sit there unable to understand or even truly imagine what it must have been like how I'm unable to understand or even truly imagine what it must be like to grow up in China, like how I'm unable to understand or even truly imagine what it must be like to live in China. 再见. As I say goodbye to China, as I step on the flight home, I realize I am more fluent in Japanese, a language I learned in high school, than in my native tongue, 普通话. Like how I know more about Japanese culture that I learned in high school than my native culture. That says something, doesn't it? This all says something. Thank you.